Compost is the most used fertilizer in our garden, and instead of buying it, we can simply turn our kitchen's waste into a high quality form of compost. And in this video, I am going to show you a step-by-step guide to make compost at home using kitchen waste with updates, so keep watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Compost is the decomposed organic matter that plants can use as a source of nutrients. First, the organic matter decomposes by the microbes and turns into an absorbable form that is called as compost. And we can even use the waste of our kitchen to decompose and make compost out of it. Using compost on plants has a lot of benefits like more consistent growth, more flowering, fewer leaf problems, and so on. You can learn more about that from an article linked in the description box, but now let's know how we can make compost at home. The process of composting takes time depending on the type of organic matter you are trying to decompose. So first of all, it's extremely important to know what type of matter should we use. Your compost will be high in nutrients based on the kitchen waste you are going to decompose. For example, the green vegetable scraps have more nitrogen, while banana peels are high in potassium and phosphorus. So it will be better if you can use a mix of these peels. It will help you to make a nutrients-enriched compost. To make compost at home, you can use banana peels, green vegetable peels, onion peels, eggshells, and so on. Just make sure you aren't adding things like cooked items, seeds, bakery products, bones, and meat because they take much longer to decompose. For more on our topic, subscribe to our channel for more such videos. To make compost, first you need a good sized basket or container with some holes at the bottom. Take some pieces of paper and spread it at the base of your composting bin. Now add a thin layer of compost. We are using it because it has bacteria and other microbes that are going to drive the whole process. You can also add a layer of soil because it also has the required microbes in it. Now add a layer of your kitchen's waste. It will be better if you can cut them into smaller pieces. Again, add some soil or compost. You can also add some dry leaves. This way, add multiple layers on top of one another. This helps in faster decomposition. After adding all, now it's time to water. A little moisture is very important, so keep on adding moisture whenever your medium looks a little dry. Most of our work is done. This way you can compost your kitchen's waste any time of the year, but the preferred time is summers. Now you can place this composting bin in a warm and dark area like in a shade. After around 10 days, our compost look like this. The material has settled down a little, but it's normal. This time you will find some liquid at the base of your container, that is the compost tea, and can be used to feed plants as well. A complete guide on compost tea fertilizer is added in the description box and I button. You can check that out to learn about this valuable fertilizer. After around 4 to 5 weeks, the compost will be ready to use. To make sure it's ready, you can lose some part and check it out if it is fully decomposed or not. Decomposition doesn't work evenly, that's why you can stain this compost and get the ultra fine quality of compost. This filtered form of compost gets into the roots faster. And subscribe to our channel if you find this video helpful. Now you can apply this homemade compost on any type of your plant. It works just amazing to keep the growth of smaller seedlings constant. A detailed video on the benefits of compost is also linked in the description box and I button. You can check that too. This homemade compost works much better than the market bought compost, so it will be worthy if you can make your own compost at home. To apply it on plants, first lose the upper layer of soil and add a dose of compost. You can use up to a handful of compost for a 5 to 6 inches of pot and increase the amount respectively with the pot size. Don't worry, it's a very friendly fertilizer. Use it whenever you like. Just remember to water after mixing the compost with the soil. This way you can fertilize your plants using compost within the season every 10 days. You can use this homemade fertilizer for all type of plants. Just remember, it's a slow release organic fertilizer. You can use it for seedlings, flowering and fruiting plants, cacti and succulents, indoor plants, vegetables, and so on. And if you like to know how you can speed up the process of composting, there are a few things you need to follow. You can learn all about that from the description box article. So it's all about making compost. For buying a high quality ready to use compost, check it out from the description box link. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.